In today's video, I'm going to teach you how to create a dot grid in Figma. If you find this useful, consider subscribing and liking the video. Now let's set the stage for what we're going to create. Imagine those stunning modern UI backgrounds that you often encounter. You know the ones. They're filled with perfectly aligned tiny dots. They look simple, clean, and provide a lovely aesthetic that elevates any design. This delightful effect is known as a dot grid. And today, I'll show you how to create one in Figma, step by step, in the easiest way possible. To get started, the first thing you need to do is open Figma. Head over to the Figma official website and create a new design file. Once you have your canvas ready, we can dive into the fun part. Next, let's create our very first dot. Press the letter O on your keyboard. This will enable the ellipse tool, allowing you to create a small circle. You'll want the size to be quite small, around 4 pixels to 8 pixels. This tiny dot will be the foundation of our grid. Now that we have our dot, it's time to add some color to it. Choose any color that fits your design vision. Most designers prefer using colors like black, gray, or white, or even light opacity colors that create that subtle effect. The exact color choice will depend on how you want your background to feel, so let your creativity run wild. With your dot colored and ready, take a moment to select it. Now, hold down the Alt button on your keyboard and drag the dot sideways to create a duplicate. You should see a new dot appear, perfectly aligned. This is where the magic really starts to happen. To make a full row of dots, you can use a nifty shortcut. Press Ctrl and D together. This will duplicate your dot with the same spacing automatically. Keep hitting this shortcut again and again until you create an entire row of dots. It should be looking pretty good by now. With a full row established, we're almost there. Select the entire row of dots you just created. Hold down the Alt key again and drag downward. Now hit Ctrl and D multiple times, and just like that, you're creating a full dot grid. Isn't that satisfying? Now, let's tidy things up a bit. Select all the dots in your grid and press Ctrl and G together. This step groups your dots into one clean bundle. This way, you can easily move or adjust your grid without any hassle. Once you have your dot grid grouped, it's time to make it look professional. There are so many options at this point. Consider lowering the opacity, adding gradients, blurring the dots, or even using different sizes. Each of these adjustments creates modern UI background effects that can bring your design to life. Finally, let's talk about where you might want to use dot grids. You'll find dot grids commonly adorning landing pages, hero sections, app backgrounds, posters, and in modern UI designs galore. They're versatile and can elevate any visual project. And that's how you create a dot grid in Figma. It's simple, fast, and incredibly useful for modern UI design. If you learned something new today, don't forget to subscribe for more easy Figma and UI/UX tutorials. Happy designing!